responsibility as women do you take in the divorce, or that happening? In the person.
No, it depends on
stepping out or what's happening.
Divorce.
Yeah, it depends what the situation
What responsibility do you take out?
Like if he's a cheater and he decides to go get his dick whipped by every other female, then it's his fault. Because if you're home, taking care of the kids,
hold on. Let me ask you a question.
So
what do you say to that expression that says, if somebody cheats on you, then you have to look at yourself in the mirror as to why they did it?
Well, I've never heard that.
Whoa.
What?
No, that's a good point.
That is a
expression, which is if somebody cheats on you.
No.
That's not a good point. I agree. 100%
Hold on.
with you,
There's obviously, you're not going to take responsibility for every choice that someone else makes. However, the point of the expression is, if something happens to you, do you cry victim? Right. Oh, poor me. Or do you take responsibility for the part or possible
what do you own?
Part? You know what? Maybe I wasn't as supportive. Maybe I wasn't as kind. Maybe I wasn't as loving. Maybe I could have done this differently.
No.
Maybe I could have.
No.
So I'm
I
just
don't
asking.
care. No, then I don't care.
What do you
then
say
you're
to that
allowing yourself to be manipulated and abused by the situation. You make a conscious choice. You make a conscious choice.
She said yes.
If he decides to go out and cheat once and he comes back and is like, baby, I am so sorry. I made a mistake. You know what, thought there could be better, and you know what, there is no better, and I really realized what I did. Okay, you know what, maybe you can get past it. If you make a mistake 100 times, bitch, that's not a mistake. You are choosing.
So you don't agree with that saying at all. You're not there's no self-inflection. It's just completely on the other individual.
Yeah. Okay, but if you flip it and you cheat on a male, is the male going to be like, oh, what did I do wrong? No, he's going to be like, fuck that bitch, whatever.
Well, I would ask him the same question. Well, what did you do to make that girl go out and cheat on you?
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you need to own what did you do wrong, why that happened to you. And vice versa. It doesn't matter if it's male or female.
Is it something that you're attracting? Is it something that you're putting out? Is it something like, what is it?
You can't control people. Realistically,
you can't. That's true.
Realistically, who reflects and is like, oh, what did I do wrong in the relationship?
That's the point. Maybe you should.
But people don't.
Maybe they should.
People don't.
That's maybe an issue.
But they don't.
And that's what we're talking
So, Deandra, in your future,
Yes.
if your husband comes and was like, I cheated on you, you're going to look at yourself and be like, what did I do wrong?
Okay, do you want my honest answer? I can give 100 with you. If I'm talking, you said husband. If I'm husband, I didn't say boyfriend. And that's why I said husband. And that's why I think too, that's why naturally to answer the question, I said it depends on what you believe in. If the institution of marriage is the concept where both individuals understand that this is the vow that we've taken, right? And we're both on the same page about that vow, hopefully, right? One individual,
got married, you would hope so.
You would hope, right? And that's what I'm saying. Ideal situation.
Yeah.
We both agreed on what we did. And then once you take that vow, it's literally you've built. That's supposed to be the second half of what you are. So if part of me hurts me or does something to offend me, of course the other half of you is going to look in the mirror and say, well, what did I do? And I'm not saying.
But why are you being victimized?
But this is
I
what
don't
I'm
understand.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
not saying
it's part
to
of
sit
you.
there to think it's your fault.
I think it's a part of
saying,
him.
You should definitely look at the individual and say what's unto you is for you. But I don't think it's healthy for you to sit there and say, I did absolutely nothing wrong.
That's crazy.
You're a human being. You make mistakes too.
That's crazy to think that way.
But
I'm not saying it's not an excuse.
Not
It's
enough.
definitely not an excuse.
I'm going to roll
This is a good one. It's getting juicy. I like that.
Let me finish. I don't think you should sit there and blame yourself or an excuse. I'm just saying, on your personal time, right? Say one day you come home, there's no one in the house but you. You sit down and you say to yourself, you know what? There are some things that I personally would have done differently for me. And I'm not even saying you have to share that with the other individual. I'm saying when you go to sleep at night and you sit and you reflect and you're like, next time, maybe I'll do this differently. Or maybe I'll do this differently. Or I'll do that differently. And then, of course, that's what I'm saying. It's not about the other individual. It's about for going forward.
Okay,
make sure that you never end up in this situation again.
You know
so that this doesn't happen.
No, but you know what? I think maybe the first time.
Yeah, I think if you did it once,
maybe the first time.
If you did it once and owned it, but if it's a multiple thing and a reoccurrence, there's no fucking forgiving that.
No,
why are we sitting down for reoccurrences?
Hold on, ladies. when you're saying it's multiple times, again, what are we talking about? Are you guys just talking the physical act? Just sex? Is that what's bothering you? Is that
It doesn't matter. You're stepping outside.
No,
of what
no,
your
no, but hold on.
marriage is.
I think we're talking about cheating in any context.
Oh, cheating in any context.
Cheating in any
So
context.
what I'm saying is, if it continually keeps happening, is it like it has to just be the person, or you don't take any ownership at all? Is that what you're saying?
Okay,
And that's what I'm saying. After like the fourth or third time, bro, it's your fault. You're still sitting there. Why are you not gone? If that's what
you don't know.
and that's what I'm saying. That's when you should self-inflect. How can you
Yeah,
think
but what if
not
you
at
don't
all?
know?
I'm sorry, I didn't let you speak. I wanted to let you
No,
speak.
that's different. We weren't talking about that. Initially, we were talking about if somebody cheats on you and you're like, oh, you need to look at yourself and think, why did this happen? That's different than if somebody is continuously cheating on you and you keep taking them back.
Right.
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Right.
If
Okay.
you don't know,
Okay.
and then you're being continuously cheated on, and then all of a sudden it comes
Oh,
to
you mean
like,
you don't know?
yeah, you
Okay,
don't
okay,
know.
Okay.
Right? Like, that's what I mean. Like, if they come to you and they're like, okay, I cheated once, and you decide to rekindle your relationship, reevaluate both of yourselves, how can we fix this? How can we move past this?
Mm-hmm.
But if your significant other is consistently cheating on you,
Mm-hmm.
and you have no idea until after, how are you supposed to look back? If you're working, if you're taking care of kids, if you're taking care of the house, if you're managing the family, if you're doing all of these things, how are you supposed to look back and be like, oh yeah, sorry I was having your 2 kids. Like, sorry that I was doing groceries. Sorry that I was doing your laundry. Sorry that I was, you know what I mean? Like, how are you going to reevaluate yourself?
I think.
Were you neglecting him too, though?
First
Oh
of
my
all,
God.
fuck
Were you
him!
neglecting him as
What
well?
about neglecting us?
That's a good question.
What if,
Were you
no,
neglecting
fuck
him?
that shit. Neglect is a
No.
bullshit fucking answer. You need to
Hello?
put your goddamn pride aside, go to
Yes.
your room, beat your goddamn dick, and be faithful to your woman. That's it.
No, but honestly, like,
Sorry.
you have to take some ownership as well. Okay,
No, I'm
so
not sorry.
if you
Don't be
are
sorry.
neglecting your husband, there's a reason why you're neglecting your husband. Your husband is not helping you manage your family.
Yeah,
your husband is not helping you
For example,
raise the children. Your husband is not helping you, keep up the household. Your husband's not helping you. You're not 50-50. You have to be in
It together.
a partnership.
you need to
It's
be
a partnership.
cohesive
But
with
that's why
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
collectively, the
Summarize.
both of you should sit there and say, the man should say, well, what did I do? The woman should say, well, what did I do?
No.
Both parties.
And then both
No.
of you should say, you know what do we do to each other? Is
And
that
you
not
think-
fair?
and
I'm
you-
just asking,
wait.
Jess, is that not fair?
No, but
is
you
that
think,
not fair?
you think that you're gonna look your husband. You
No.
think that you're gonna look your husband in the face and be like, "I forgive you for cheating on me for this
no,
much time."
I'm not saying.
You're
but
gonna
Jess,
be like, "Bitch, pack your bags and go to your fucking
yeah, but
mom's
that's what I
house."
said. I'm not saying you have to talk to him
A
about
cheater
it.
is a cheater
But I'm
is a
saying
cheater.
both
It is their
individuals
fault. That's
in
it.
their piece of at night, they should say, you know what? This is what I did. This is what I take ownership for, and now I go my
So
separate
let
ways.
me ask you.
Hold on,
That's what I
Hold on.
Wait,
What
Delani.
I've taken from this
Go one at a time, yeah?
is that Jessica, Tamara, and Kristen
Yes.
have been cheated on, and Deandra has not.